Remember when there were things that you have or are experiencing now that you thought of as impossible? Remember when you were in a season or a situation that you thought, it can't get worse than this. I can't get any lower than this. I don't know how to survive this. Remember when you were younger and in a different physical or emotional or even spiritual space and thought that there is no way I will be over on the other side? Well, look at you now. September is the beginning of this new school year. And for most people that I know, during primary school years, after you return from summer vacation, teachers would ask you or tell you to write a composition, an essay of your summer vacation. And this was a way for you to assess and expound on your experience. But as I grew and progressed through school, there was another form of essay and then story writing that we did. And it was, what do I want to be, or who will I be when I grow up? And that speaks to ambition. And that's where this note stems from this week. Your past doesn't determine your future. It doesn't. Someone said, don't let your now decide your tomorrow. The experience you're currently having should be lived in, but not cripple you or have you in a chokehold to snuff out your future self. Just last week, my friend and I were exchanging voice notes about how much we have grown up during the years we have been friends, even while consistently remaining friends. We have all changed, and I know I see myself in a way that my teenage and early 20s self would either roll her eyes at or cringe at the experiences I've had. But there are two scriptures that come to mind whenever I think of my past self, my current self, and what I want my future self to be. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you a future and a hope. In Philippians 1:6. And I am sure of this, that he who began a good work in you will bring it to completion at the day of Jesus Christ. So I do not worry. Another friend and I had a visit a couple weeks ago, and we were sharing concerns about life. And she voiced how grateful she is about what she has, but knows there is much more she wants to do with her life. And I completely understood and even identified with where she's coming from. But I also told her that she gets one life, and she doesn't owe anyone the obligation of living hers for them. Also, that there are many, including myself, that would give half of what we've achieved for a quarter of hers. Because we are all humans with human nature. And wants, needs, and desires are embedded into the very fiber of our existence. So whenever you feel overwhelmed with where you want to get to, take a stroll down memory lane and remind yourself where you've been. Remember when you were not in the place you are now. Being the version of self that you are today. But here you are. And just as how your today was made possible, whether you thought it would be or not, here is where you are now. We get one ride around the sun. And as long as you believe your life is, it goes really fast. Especially these days. I have a goddaughter and a niece that both seem to be racing against time. They are in such a rush to get things done and to do more. I'm always amazed by their progress. But seeing their milestones constantly reminds me that we're not dormant. Life changes by the second. So, however things look now, the earth keeps spinning. The clocks keep chiming. And where my shadow was at 8 a.m. will not be where it stands at 9. Until next time, take care.